is a beautiful sunrise.
Yeah.
What do you think about the sunrise?
I think in the morning and the daytime it brings light and it's so beautiful and warm.
The sun brings us life.
Mm-hmm.
Without the sun, not only would we be frozen, like so many other planets that are further than us, but we wouldn't be able to live. Nor would the trees. There'd be no beautiful lakes or oceans.
This would just be like one of those other planets, like Mars, where it has no sky, just is plain.
So beautiful.
Plain hot.
God is good. God gave us this beautiful sun, gave us the water, gave us the trees, gave us all the animals, gave us each other.
Yeah,
I love you.
I love you too.
He gave us our minds that give us the ability to create. Without creation, we wouldn't have Pokemon Go. We wouldn't have TV.
Satoshi is his name.
Satoshi. He is the creator of Pokemon Go.
Yeah, but some people call him Dr. Bug.
Dr. Bug.
Yeah.
And when they were growing up, they called him Game Freak.
No.
He spent so much time in the arcades.
No, that before.
Oh, that was the comic book he made.
No, the Game Freak is like the Nintendo Switch. You can play all different games. So they didn't call him Game Freak. Someone else created the Game Freak, but they downloaded Pokemon on the Game Freak.
Oh, okay. I thought that they called him Game Freak because he played the video game so much in the arcades in Japan when he was young.
I don't remember if it was Japan or not. I don't know if I was right or wrong.
Either way, God gave us a really great way to create and come up with things on our own. And some people really run with those creations and they create things like Pokemon Go.
Mm-hmm.
And some people invented cars, and some people invented airplanes, some people invented carpet, some people invented clothes, some person invented a phone and a remote control and a TV and a teddy bear and a microwave and a fireplace and a chair.
Bed, blankets, clothes, phone.
So the sunrise is a new
Windows,
day.
homes, wires, chairs, TV. Microwaves, vitamins.
That's right. So many people created so many things, didn't they?
Refrigerator.
Yep.
Bananas.
So the sunrise. So the sunrise is just another start to another day that we could use our creative minds, another day that we can write things down on paper of the things that we want to accomplish. It's another day that we can create and chase after our wildest imaginations and our dreams and live life to the fullest. It's an opportunity. So the sun rises and it tells us, wake up! It's time to chase your dreams. It's time to chase your dreams.
Yeah.
What do you want to accomplish today?
Better dreams are for the nighttime, but...
What do you want to get accomplished today?
Find the movie of Rayquaza.
Mm-hmm.
Have a good time. Spend quality time with Dad.
Yeah.
I love you, Daddy.
I love you too, kiddo. You mean the world to me. Is there anything you want to create?
Real life Pokeball.
A real life Pokeball. Have you ever thought of any inventions?
What do you mean by inventions?
Inventions are things that help make the world better, make people's lives more fluid. In other words, like, when you were saying all the things that people invented, you said somebody invented Windows. Do you know why they invented Windows?
Is that when your birds come in the house and attack?
Well, birds don't usually attack people unless they feel threatened. But they probably invented Windows so that way you can see God's beautiful earth without getting
Without windows, those walls
without.
wouldn't be standing up.
I think it's the other way around. Without the walls, the windows wouldn't be there. But the windows allow us to see outside and not get too cold or too warm. So somebody said, you know what? It would make life so much better if we could look outside without having to go outside and freeze. So they invented windows.
Oh.
And you also said somebody invented a refrigerator, right?
Yeah, so that they can keep the thing cold and for like popsicles, they don't always want to go out and buy it.
Yeah, could you imagine if your popsicles melted 5 minutes after you bought them? You have to eat like 12 of them all at once. So a refrigerator created a solution to a need that people had.
Mm-hmm.
So inventions are things that people make up that help people, like cars. Somebody invented the car. Like Henry Ford invented the Model T, which is like one of the first cars, and that allowed people to be able to drive so they can travel further than walking or using a horse and buggy.
What's a horse and buggy?
It's what they used to use to get around very slowly with a horse carrying a little carriage before cars were invented. So
What's a buggy?
buggy's a little thing that
Bug? What you travel?
it's kind of, it used to be shaped like a bug, and they had seats in it, and then people would sit in it, and then the horses would pull it.
Oh.
So do you have
But
any
the
ideas?
buggy doesn't even pull it unless
No, the horse
collect
pulls
a
it.
bunch of.
The buggy's the thing that the people sit in, and the horse pulls it.
Uh-huh.
Do you have any ideas that might make life easier, or something like that could make life better for people?
In the 1950s, were cars made?
I think cars were made way before the 1950s.
When did it start?
Well, we can look it up. But I think Henry Ford was back in the 20s, maybe, or maybe even no, before that even. The first airplane ride was back in the 1900s. That was crazy.
1900s?
I believe so. That was the Wright brothers. They were from North Carolina.
So about a century ago.
Yeah. Yeah, and their first flight was just a few seconds long. And now airplanes are going everywhere because they saw birds fly, and they said, man, if birds can glide with those wings, maybe humans can too. So they come up with ideas and try to figure out how to make a human fly. What do you want to make?
Not an airplane, but I want to create a robot bird.
A robot
where
bird?
You can go inside.
What solution would that create?
Out of metal.
No, I mean, what would it do to make life easier or better for people?
So that way they can fly in the sky and see what it's more like instead of being on the airplane in the seat. He'd go and just sitting on the seatbelt.
Oh, so you want to be able to have a bird's perspective?
Yes.
So you know what they invented?
Huh?
Drones.
Drones.
A drone, yeah.
Well, I want to fly in the sky. Now I'm looking for an electronic.
You want to be able to fly. So maybe we can invent something to help us learn how to fly. Someday, somehow. So every time that sun rises, after we make our bed and accomplish our first goal of the day, our first task. Why are you looking like that? Are you okay?
Yeah.
So every day when that sun rises and we accomplish our first task, whether it's making our bed or brushing our teeth or taking our inhaler, putting our wart cream on our thumb or whatever it may be. Okay. Okay. Whatever that is, then we can write down our goals and the things that we want to accomplish. Then we can look at our long-term goals, our weekly goals, our daily goals. And we can also do a list of the things that we're very grateful for, like that beautiful sunrise, the cars that we get to drive in to get us from place to place, the refrigerators that we get to put our food in to keep our food fresh and cold and preserve our food so we don't have to go out and hunt like the birds do every morning to find food.
Yeah.
The windows that we get to look at this beautiful earth through without going outside and freezing our butts off. Right?
They either bring it to their nest and rip it, or they just swallow it whole, which is going to be kind of tricky, but I think they rip it off.
Yeah, but every time they're hungry, they've got to go out and find their food.
I know.
Aren't we lucky that somebody invented a refrigerator so we can store our food? We don't have to go out and try to
cabinet.
eat a squirrel or something because we're hungry. Every time we get hungry, we have to go find something that's alive and go kill it and then eat it.
Want to know something?
Mm.
We also gotta be looking for the pantry because then all of a sudden no fruits, or we're gonna need to sneakily go up into the garden and come like a little squirrel.
Yeah, and another thing that we're really grateful for that somebody invented were boats and, like I said, trucks, because they take fruit. For example, like when it's wintertime in Michigan,
Boats don't take fruits.
fruit. I'm talking about trucks. Fruit is grown on trees. Does fruit grow in the wintertime when it's snowing and icing out?
No.
So how do we eat fruit in the winter?
We save it?
Yeah, but how do we save it? Where's the fruit come from? It comes from places where it grew. Maybe down.
Grocery store.
Okay, the grocery store gets it off of a truck, and the truck gets it from a farmer, and the farmer's usually far away from the northern states. So somebody found a way to have fruit all year round by being able to grow it someplace where it's warm and tropical, like Hawaii or South America or Mexico or the southern parts of the United States, put it on a truck, and then ship it up to grocery stores up north. Do you see how it all works?
Mm-hmm.
People had to invent things. So think of what you'd like to invent, something that would possibly make life better for humans, to make us be able to enjoy our different benefits throughout life. So that's the idea. But you don't have to do it right now. Let's just enjoy this beautiful sunrise. Think of all the amazing things that people have invented before us. Think of how grateful we are to God for creating this beautiful earth and creating that sunshine for us to be able to have life and allow the birds to live and allow us to live and us to have families and all the great things that we have in life. I'm grateful. Are you?
Yeah.
Mwah, I love you.
Love you too.
These are life's lessons. This is what we live for. I love you, kiddo.
Love you too.
I'm so lucky to have you in my life.
So lucky to have you too.
You're my favorite human on the entire planet.
My favorite dad in the entire world.
That makes me happy.
And you're my favorite still, Reggie.
But always put mom first, okay? Your mom is the person you love the most and protect your most, no matter what.
I know.
Always show your mom lots of respect.
I know.
Even if you don't agree with her, even if she tells you got to do something you really don't want to do,
Yeah.
you still have to respect your mom more than anybody. You have to protect your mom, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Even if mom and dad don't get along sometimes. Doesn't mean you have to take sides with either one of us, but it does mean that you always protect your mom. You always love your mom no matter what, okay?
Yeah.
And you always show your mom respect.
I say show Tito Reggie some too.
Yeah,
I miss him.
I know you do. I love you, kiddo.
Love you too.
Mwah. What a beautiful day.
Mm-hmm.
And even though Tito Reggie's not with us, his body's not with us on earth,
Yeah.
his spirit is always with us. And all the things that he stood for and all the love that he had for you,
Mm-hmm.
it's always with you and it's always around. Okay?
Yeah.
Just because he dropped his body doesn't mean he's gone. He's always with you, kiddo. And those memories and those feelings you have will always be part of you. Always. And all of us, all the people that he loved. So our life and our body on earth is just a visit. It's a short ride, so we want to make sure that.
Well, it's kind of a long ride. It depends how you survive.
Yeah. Some people live a long life.
Some
They live to be
people
over
live
100.
short.
Some people don't even get a chance to live more than just a few minutes, and then they die, or not even before that.
Yeah.
So we got to really take our blessings and.
Yeah.
No, I know you do. That's what we talk about. I love you, kiddo.
I love you too. Thanks for seeing my battery yesterday.
No problem at all. We can play some Pokemon today. We can do some learning. We can go outside for a walk.
All right.
You want to go to the park and sit on the bench, look at the water? And...
Maybe, because I want to see which movie Rayquaza is in.
Okay. You can Google that if you want. Aren't you glad somebody invented Google?
Thank you, person who invited Google. No, wait, not invited. invented.
I love you, kiddo. Have a good day. We're gonna have fun today.
Yep.
All right.